Okay, here we go. In what only could be described as crimes against humanity, Travis Doss, the wannabe Las Vegas rapper who allegedly kept his kids in cages, posted pics of cash and flashy cars. Travis Doss, the Las Vegas man accused of beating and locking his children in cages, bragged about owning exotic cars and spending wads of cash and pimping while his family starved and lived in squalor. Doss, who is a wannabe rapper who goes by the stage name Trap Montana, used his music and social media posts to boast about spending, quote, bricks of cash and living like a hustler. In a music video done by Doss, he handles what looks like an automatic rifle, which he strums like a guitar. The flashy lifestyle he portrayed on his social media is a far comparison to what the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police found when they entered Doss's one-bedroom extended stay apartment last month and found two of his children locked in a cage. That's right, locked in a dog cage. And the police rescued another 4 children. A total of 6 children ages 2 to 11 were left alone in the apartment with the dogs, living in filth and without food, the investigators allege. Doss is facing multiple charges of child abuse and charges of sex trafficking and living off the earnings of a prostitute. And a separate criminal case, according to court records viewed by the New York Post. Doss not only bragged about his cash on social media, but also wrote, "Used to eat ramen, now it's 30-ounce steaks every day." The post included a shot of a fancy steakhouse inside the Paris Hotel Las Vegas and casino on the famous Strip. Meanwhile, cops say Doss's 11-year-old, who was locked in a cage with his 9-year-old sibling, was severely beaten and emaciated. He kept saying that he needed big food because he was a big boy now and that he would have to share one large fry from McDonald's with like all 6 kids, and just that he was never really fed, and that's why he stole, a cop testified to a grand jury. Doss's wife, Amanda Stampert, is also facing child abuse charges. Stampert, who is the biological mother to one of Doss's 7 kids, told the Las Vegas Review-Journal in a jail interview her husband was a monster who made her work in the sex industry. Stampert told the outlet she felt she had no choice but to go along with Doss's demands because he would threaten to take her child away if she refused. And she also told the outlet she was pregnant again. "It's always been pretty bad," Stampert said. "Anytime I stand up for the children, though, he would lash out at me." Stampert said she and Doss moved from Atlanta to Las Vegas in January 2018 to try and make money in the sex industry. But meanwhile, Doss has also worked on his music and tried to sell merch to support his fledgling rap career. The couple was arrested on June 11th after Stampert called police from a drugstore because she was scared of Doss, the Review-Journal reports. Clark County prosecutors confirmed the 33-year-old woman worked as a prostitute under Doss, but added Stampert knew her husband was beating her stepchildren. Stampert denies harming the children and said she was a victim also. In a heart-crushing video pulled from cops' body-worn cameras, of which this channel has chosen not to show, one of the officers could be heard consoling one of the children. "You're not a bad kid," the officer said. "This is just a really crappy situation, and we're going to get you some help." Doss's 11-year-old son explained to the cop that his father, quote, "hit my face in the cage because I was squished up trying to get out of the cage because I didn't do anything and I was just freaking out." But as of now, the couple is behind bars. The children are safe. Travis Doss is a monster and should never be let back around those kids or any kids or society for that matter. I know life in prison seems like a lot to ask for somebody that hasn't committed a murder, but I think in this case, it would be perfectly acceptable. Thank you for listening. I'm your host, Joshua Diaz. Please hit the like, share, and subscribe button.